Never dug in or anything, so I don't know. Might have broke that pin maybe, I don't know. Seems okay. No, the pin's still there too, huh? Oh, that's probably why. That damn main bolt in there again probably got loose, and that's what's giving me all that slop. I don't bother tightening it because I got to be able to turn it too, so if it gets too loose then I'll tighten it, but you seem okay though, so. I can't tell if my GoPro's running, but it looks like it is. We'll find out. Thank God this stuff's nice and soft anyway. I know that when the fan turned on here on Big Red, it was stiff. The cooling fan. She was actually making a little squeaky noise, but it's alright now. It's been running, so. I was plowing yesterday too a little bit, as you guys see, but got a cat watching me. Cats always love to watch me plow. I don't know why, but they do. Guess if this thing had a cab, I would give him a ride, but no cab, so. I want to do it back here too, but I got that pipe laying there, so can't deal with that. I have to do it by hand, but hell no. Come on. Now for the freaking 4-point turn, or the 3-point, whatever the hell you call it. I'm going to try to move some of that snow there so I can push it to the stack. I normally just put the blade on an angle and I just shove it all along here, then I take it, but trying something different this year, I guess. I'll pick this mess up. I could just take this right to here, I guess. Yeah, that's out of the way then. If you guys are seeing this okay, I can't tell what you guys are seeing because I don't have the thingy on my phone yet, so I'm just winging it, boys. I'm sure you're seeing the plow okay, but I don't know what else, but see, right there it was pulling on something, and that wasn't the cable though. I'm probably going to break a bolt or something pretty soon. Oh well. I'm sure I can slip a pin in that would hold me over until I can get a bolt. But see, I think something is bent on this plow because this plow is kind of leaning this way just a bit. Sometimes it's real bad, but oh well. It's been like that for a couple of years, so I figured I probably bent something, but I don't know what, but something's bent out of place. Ah, come on. It's a good thing that I put those weights on the back, because I wouldn't be able to get out then. It's actually made it a lot easier for traction too. And that's what I need for in here. It's been working pretty good. Haven't been bitching about traction wise, but winch wise, yeah. But I think that was the mailman. Is that the mailman? Yeah, there he is. Looks like the mailman. Good guy. No, maybe that's not the mailman. Nope, maybe not. Nope, that's not. Never mind. Plenty of room though for more, but I just don't want to have to plow anymore. I want to freaking retire and be done with it. You know, as long as we don't break the winch again, I guess I would be okay with it. They're talking 30s for the high, so we'll be okay, I guess. I'll be happy once we get this bullshit out of here. Damn winch wasn't even down low enough. Son of a bitch. Oh well. But I noticed that I do have a funny noise coming from the winch, boys. I don't know if I got a cable touching somewhere, like a winch cable, or if I'm blowing the motor on this one. I might have just the cable that's on the spool might be just rubbing somewhere. Run until she blows, that's just what I say. I don't know what that is. Something rubbing. That's probably just a cable, but because the spool's not on there very well, but it's on there good enough. It's on there a lot better than it was earlier. Come on. Sometimes the reverse doesn't want to work either. I usually only take half a blade of snow at a time, because that makes so much work for Big Red. Yeah, see, about a half or a fourth there anyway, and I don't take much because just too much snow then. Yeah, what's nice too is that I'll show you here in a second. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not, but the hook actually moved. I had it way up here, but it slid in some. So that's good. I like that. Can't see the damn lights on my GoPro. Oh yeah, she's working. Still working then. But see, this slid all the way up to here. That's what I wanted to do. I like it over here because I can get full height out of my blade then. Oh yeah. Yeah, that son of a bitch bolts loose again. Wherever the hell it is. It's in here somewhere. Right here. I think this guy's wore out. Unless the bolt's loose. It could just be the bolt too, who knows. I never do, I don't do much maintenance on this bullshit, you know. I should, but I don't. Whatever. And I think that one bolt's wore out, or the son of a bitch down there is wore out. I didn't even bother checking this last night. I was plowing last night into the dark, but I quit after. Down in there, that's all. I think that hole's wore out. I think I have to get a new son of a bitch too. Everything's on this big red's wore out, boys. All this needs to be replaced with new stuff. Now, who knows how much longer I'll be doing this with Big Red. I'll probably just keep him for a backup then, but I'm gonna try to get the tractor fixed here, and or not fixed, but set it up anyway so it runs a plow on that too. Not too much left. I could have this knocked out in probably about half an hour. There we go. This snow's getting hard. I can feel it on the blade. It kind of starts to twist the blade a little bit. So you know, this stuff was put here last night. I didn't bother pushing it over there because I just wanted to quit. It was minus 15, so I didn't want to do any more bullshit for tonight. So I just called it quits in the morning or afternoon. It's 2 o'clock now, so. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I don't know. Probably not. Probably hear the machine more than anything else, but whatever, it's fine. I'll be firing up my other camera pretty quick here anyway once I'm done with this bullshit. Oh, got a big clump. I had a bigger one on the road. I shoved it over there. Has it been about the size of these two tires from there to there? That's probably how big it was. Of course, when I got about halfway through, it decided to break in pieces, so. And my damn head's starting to hurt because of the frickin' mount for the GoPro. It's so frickin' tight. I can't make it any bigger, so. It'll stretch out over time, but oh well. I figured you guys probably had enough of this bullshit anyway. I mean, I don't even know how long I've been doing it, so. We'll just take this over here, I guess. That's good enough. Kitty cats want to come out for their drink, but I'm out plowing, so. Yeah, I think I'll just shove the rest of this just right over there and be done with it. I got some windrows and stuff to pick up, but I'll do that later. Without you guys are probably sick of looking at it anyway, so. Oh, right there, it dug in just a little bit, but Luckily it just slipped right out. That's what I wanted to do, slip right out, but sometimes they don't. So there's that damn digging mark. That's where she started digging in, right here again. Bullshit. Boys. I'm just taking it real easy because if I dig in, then I can stop quicker. I guess I gotta stop thinking NASCAR and just freaking take my time at it, I guess. I think this stuff I'll probably just shove it up against the house. That little bit won't hurt. We'll see, but digging in a little bit right there. I can feel it digging in. Just a little bit anyway, not too bad, but freaking head just hurts. What to do here? Oops. I'm just adjusting the strap here a little bit so it gets the weight off, or the pressure off one area. Come on, Big Red, come on. Fuck it. We'll just shove this a little bit against the house. That won't hurt. Come spring anyway, I'll probably just dig it out by hand anyway and get rid of it. Whoa! Slow down, Big Red. I gotta be careful too because I got some uneven ground there. Tons of dirt too, so I gotta really take it easy on this. It's more right there, but a little bit right here too. Oh, they got a road grader out. That's interesting. I didn't think the roads were that bad. They don't look that bad anyway. Different cat though. The new one must have a problem somewhere. Yeah, right up against the house. That'll keep the garage a little bit warmer too. Right there, see I dug in there right there, but luckily I caught it. Pick it up a little bit. I just seen something orange. I wonder what the hell that was. I hope that wasn't a piece of my strap. Oh well. Pick up a little bit of these windrows, and then I think I'll just pick this one up here. The rest can just stay. So the road grader. We'll have to come down here and see my GoPro. He'll be like, oh shit. No. Different one though. And a kitty cat. Hi kitty. Well, I gotta do the trail. I did the trail last night, but I gotta do it again, so really be careful on this setup. Oh, it's really hard right there though. Cat poop. I just plowed some cat poop. God damn it. Oh, well, that's just probably hard as a rock anyway now. Yeah. Got a jet coming, boys. Now we'll just try to open this up a little bit, just so I don't feel so trapped in here. I guess like so, I guess, a little bit. That's pretty much all it then, guys. I'll fire up the other camera later on, and then I'll just continue the video there, I guess. I got some other areas to plow. I probably won't videotape that. Well, I can anyway. It's mailbox and stuff. You know, it's got my address and crap on there, so I'll just come back down with the blade and just kind of make that look smoothly clean. I gotta push this a little bit right here. Not too bad. I park big right in the sun, maybe. I don't think it likes the cold too much. That big rig can get some sun. I'm recording. Still recording, that's good. Normally this is a lot cleaner than this, but you know, it's hard because I gotta... Well, that jet went by fast, holy crap. I might come back and clean this up again. I'll push it over there, of course. Clean all this mess up. Clean this up. I don't really have to, I could just leave it, I guess, but I kind of like it clean. I could have went a little deeper there. Well, usually this is a lot cleaner than this. I usually have this thing spotless clean like over here. I usually don't leave all those damn windrows everywhere. That's why I want to build that pusher. It would go a little quicker for me, but I think I'll just end up building that for the tractor. I could clean that section out and have a windrow open there, or an area. I usually don't go past the sewer tank lid there. I mean, I got plenty of room to stack more if I have to. I can even just, if I have to, then I'll just end up leaving it, right? If we get so much snow that I can't do anything with it, then I'll just leave it. Could have went deeper there, but I think there's ice right there. Yeah, a little bit of ice, not too bad. So this is what I got to do on a, every time it snows. I keep it away from the house so it doesn't, melt. I could take this stuff away, but I don't. I usually like to stack it up against the windows to make them airtight. I don't do that either. Well, I did it that one. I got to do it to these other 4, but a little windy today too, so I'll record. Still hanging there good. But yeah, I do the driveway and I do the mailbox, and then I do the trail and stuff. I do a lot of plowing. That's for sure. And I'll open all that up over there. And I do more plowing than what a normal person would just do the damn driveway and the mailbox and that's it. But I do everything else too. I have to do everything else to keep it away from the house. Hi, kitty kitty. I don't know if you guys can see the kitty cat over there, but there's a kitty cat. Hey, my kitty kitty kitty. Kitty kitty kitty. Solar panel's looking good. A little dirty. I'll clean it up in spring. Hi, kitty kitty kitty. You want a drink of water? You could just lick the snow. It's just as good. It's not better. It's better than that damn sewer water you drink. The light still works. A little crooked, but that's alright. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it then. That's all I do. I just plow snow mostly, and then mow grass in the summer. Move hay bales in spring or in fall. That's about it. I don't do much of anything else. Well, I gotta cut this tree down sometime. I might just take this one down and be done with it. She's a little crooked. I don't even feel safe mowing under it anymore. I really don't, guys. I don't like the whole damn thing, but what can you do, right? So yeah, I'll probably come back and clean up these windrows. Should be about done. I usually go right up to the damn trees. Well, I think last year I did. This year I didn't, but I always make plenty of room because I know I'm going to need it. So, and I'm selfish on my space. There goes the road grader again. I make tons of room. So I got to make tons of room, otherwise I'll run out of room. I got plenty of room. If I had a tractor, it would be nice because, then I could stack the stuff a lot higher. Big rig can only stack this shit so high. And it looks like if the road grader comes down this road, I'll have to plow the driveway again. So I cleaned out that section right there because the cats were drinking out of the sewer thingy, and now they quit. Well, it's all full of snow now, but I'm not going to waste my time cleaning it anymore. I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I'll pick up these windrows, get them up into the stack. We should be good. I'll fire up the other video camera later. My head's really starting to hurt because of this freaking GoPro thing, so I'm going to take it off and be done with it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to take off, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. And I need some damn light to see here. Okay, guys, so there you go. We got some a little bit of some GoPro action. So actually, no, it's about 2 or 3 days later now. Actually, since I made the bids. I don't know what the hell that red pickup truck's doing, but it's creeping me the fuck out. So, we managed to get quite a bit knocked out here. I like how that red tractor is just going at 2 miles an hour. Just a freaking creepy crawl. Unbelievable. But we managed to clean everything else. We managed to clean everything out, and it actually went pretty good, guys. So, that red pickup truck's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Could just be old people, but you know, I don't know. So, so it's actually nice out. It's actually, freak sakes, kind of zoomed in a little bit, but it's actually like 22 above. So it's actually pretty good. Not snowy, not windy, not anything. It's almost like a peaceful day, you know. Don't have to deal with all the bastards in town. They all seem to be gone. It is Saturday, so everyone's probably at home getting drunk or something. I'm just trying to see what this red truck will do. So, like I said, it was about, 2 days later now or something. I don't know. It took me a while to edit. The way I see things, guys, I won't be uploading my GoPro vids to my editing thingy unless they're really, really short, but because each clip is about 17 minutes, and then the last one was about 5. So, what I do is I just straight upload them to YouTube. I think the YouTube editing will do it just fine. And no, I actually did not delete any of the damn videos this time. I actually got them on the YouTube. They're uploaded now. It kind of sucks because I had the GoPro too low, so it was actually pointing more down towards me. So you guys didn't really get to see much of anything. But I didn't know. I don't know how to have those damn things, you know. So I think the next time, I'll just pick her up a little bit, you know, tilt her up a little bit more, and then that should give me that wide view. So I think is that damn red truck again? Unfreaking believable. So, oh no, that's the neighbor, I guess. I turned off my light because it is daylight, so I don't leave it on. But yeah, there's the neighbor. I suppose he'll be smoking cigarettes when he gets in. Doing something, I guess. So, but yeah, so we actually managed to plow everything out. It actually went okay. A couple of times I dug in, but it wasn't too bad. We should be okay, I think. So yeah. I even plowed a little bit of snow up against the house, but it doesn't really matter anyway. It should be fine there. Come spring, I'll remove it, of course, but, you know, frick it for now, I can stay. Should keep the garage a little warmer, right? So, not by much, but... So, yeah. I wonder what the neighbor's doing. I don't know. That looked like the neighbor, but... If it really was him, I don't know, but it looked like he's rigged, so... So... Yeah. Yeah. I need to, I kind of ran out of room here a little bit. I should have slammed it right over, but I didn't feel like ramming it, so we got plenty of more room anyway. And I did a little bit right there, so plenty of room. Freaking snow. I didn't move this windrow when I should have, now it's all stiff. So, yeah. Freaking neighbors. So, we're pretty much well done plowing. I don't have to do any more now until we get the next snowstorm. So yeah, but they're not, I thought that they said that we were going to get some, but, you know, it's cloudy, so they're not really, they were saying snow because it was going to be so warm out, but I'm not seeing much. It did snow that, the day after that I plowed, it snowed a little bit, like I just put a little bit of powder on the floor, or on the ground, you know, so it wasn't even worth even touching. I can actually show you here. It wasn't even that bad. Turn this light on. See, compared to Big Red's tracks, that's about really all that we got. I didn't even bother cleaning this damn bullshit yet. So, I actually did, you know, we didn't get much, so I ain't worth scraping. So, yeah. So, like I said, I do apologize for the GoPro being a little bit too low. I should have had it up maybe a little bit more. You guys would have at least, you know, seen a little bit more stuff. You guys didn't get to exactly see what I wanted to show off, but, you know, it'll be fine. Live with it. So, I don't know if my subscribers are getting busy again or what, because I haven't really seen much for views lately, so I don't know. You think since it's the weekend, nobody would really want to be out. So, it's fine. They're there. The videos will always be there. So, yeah. So, it's, yeah, pretty nice out, boys. Freaking right. At least it's not freezing cold. You know. So, but anyways, my sister kind of got her new car now. Well, I think it's used, but it's a little bit newer. I don't even know what brand it is, and I just seen kind of like a picture of it. It was, you know, it was red, so I don't know. She said this one's got a sunroof in it and a spoiler, and the Ion here didn't have any of those features. So yay, I'm stuck with the car now, boys. Really, how dark it gets out here so quick now, eh? So, well, yeah. So they said that she couldn't have the car until she, I guess, made her first down payment. I guess, or however the hell that works. So, but she's finally getting one now. So this car here is officially mine. I just have to start paying for it monthly, you know, which I'm going to just do. So, yeah, and I ordered my gas can and a 16-foot snow shovel roof thingy. You know, so you can pull snow off your roof. You know, it's a 16-footer. I bought that off Northern Tool too, so I got that coming. It'll probably be coming Monday or Tuesday. And from the looks of things, I could use the snow pusher right about, or the snow puller shovel thingy right about now. So, whatever. I don't think there's much for snow on the shop, but there is on the house. But that's because the house is stupid. No, it's a little bit, you know. Probably wouldn't really be worth pulling off. I think it's better just to keep it on there. I think it would keep it a little bit warmer. So yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see her new car. A little bit right there. But she can't have it until she makes the first payment due, you know. Typical thing. So yeah. Yay. I guess there's not much going on now, of course, because just because. So, but luckily we're all done plowing, boys. We don't have to do any more now until the next snowstorm. So, I never really did ever come back here, and well, I picked up a few of these windrows. I didn't bother picking up that one, but I should have, because now it's in the way. So, but I was just taking it easy on it, because I didn't want to break it again. So I just took it real easy. So, well, hopefully that'll last us for a wee while. And if it don't, well, it's just gonna have to. So, cord hanging here. I don't feel like bending down to pick it up, so frick it. It'll just stay there. So, I didn't get much for sleep last night either, so I'm pretty freaking wore out. I think I'll be going to bed pretty early, but... So... I don't know why I didn't get much for sleep. Well, I kind of had a pop kind of late, and that kind of kept me up, so then... I got wore out. So... Yeah. Whatever. So, I still want to get the, you know, the blade for the tractor. I think after that, maybe, well, I don't know. There's just so much to do and such a little amount of money, you know. I want to start welding, and I don't. Now it says, if you read the frickin' book for the welder, in there it says that it's only 15 amps. You know, I don't know what the hell what it's going to, but there's so many different things, and I don't even know. It's all confusing to me. So, Cyrus Moore said that it was not 125 amp like I thought. You know, I thought it was 125, and then, well, first I thought it was 80 amps, and then it showed 125, and he said it's not 125. But then when you see that one thing in the book, it says 15 amps. So, you know, what the hell is it, you know? It probably depends on the, you know, like the voltage setting and, you know, and the type of wire, maybe. I don't know, and I don't really care. It's just give me the fucking power so I can use this son of a bitch, and I want to start fucking welding. And, yeah, and Interactor 6 said that I could get a helmet from, you know, like a welding helmet from that one company was telling me to get. Northern Tool does sell them too, so I'll probably just, I'll make a video on that sometime and you guys can check it out. Let me know. It is an auto darkening, so I didn't check the views or the reviews or anything on it. I just kind of glanced at it and thought, oh, that's kind of nice. So, because come spring, a lot of work for me to have to try to do, but, you know, I want to try to get power back here, and then try to get the, probably won't happen anytime soon either. I don't know if I should do the tractor or do the plow, I don't know. Or do the tractor or do the power for the shop, you know. I would like to do both, but, you know, sometimes you're kind of limited to what the hell you can do. So, it's one of those tough choices, you know. Really, I might just end up doing the plow for the tractor because I don't know if I could really take another year of winch bullshit, you know. So, I turned the light on so you could see me because you guys can't see me now. It's getting kind of dark out now. It stays dark out or light out a little bit longer now. I think about now 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. So that's nice. That means I can work longer hours now when I plow. I mean, I could work into the dark if I have to. I did that one night, so, and let me tell you guys, I don't know if I'm really liking that LED light that I put on the back of Big Red. It's really not bright like I thought. I like it for, you know, to light up the drawbar, but that's about it. But, you know, for lighting up an area behind me to even see, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I'm leaving it now, of course, because it'll be there, you know, so if I need light for something, like my drawbar, or I'm trying to fix something, then I got a little bit of light there, you know. But I kind of wonder, guys, if maybe I either shouldn't get a light that you plug into the power Dewey on Big Red, or if I should just tee in, or not tee in, but, you know, hook it right onto the battery, right, and then tee in a switch. But I think I'm running out of room on the Deweys, on the connectors for that kind of stuff. Because you got to remember too, I still want to put the charger Dewey on there too, right? So I don't know what I could do to make. I probably could make them longer, but I don't know how. Because I'm not welding to it, you know. Well, that would probably be extremely dangerous to do anyway. I think if they had threads on it, you could thread on some kind of a pipe or something, you know, and then or you could weld on a nut to a bolt, and then then you could just screw it on there a little bit, and then you'd have more connector dewey's, right? So, well, you'd have a longer connecting dewey terminals. So I guess that's what you call them, I guess. So I don't know. On the tractor, I don't have any lights on that besides the LEDs and in my stock lights, I do want more lighting on the tractor too, but mostly on the back. I got, I think, enough for the front and the sides. And I can have John Deere put one on too, for $45. That's just for the light. Who knows what for labor and cost, and stuff. And that really isn't worth sending the John Deere to just have them put a light on. Well, if they were going to put the blade and the lift dewey on, I'll probably have them put the light on too then. I might as well do it. It's only an extra $45, so why not have it done? They can either tee it into the switch or make a new switch for it. And I might just want to tee it into a new switch. I don't really know, but so because I don't know if I'm going to take it too much longer with Big Red. I'm just kind of still a little ticked off. I'm happy that I'm back up running again, but who knows how long a little fair can last? It's not going to last very long. And when you got this heavy amount of snow, you gotta ram it to even get anywhere. That's frustrating. So, but yeah, I just might just do the blade for now, and then I'll save up money again, and then I'll put the 3-point and the PTO on the back. I'm still gonna need that, for the tiller. So, and then I'll probably invest in a snowblower then too. I might even. My mom wants me to invest in a walk behind, but I'm just too damn lazy to be doing that kind of work. I really should keep a walk behind anyway, for backup, just in case we get so much snow that I can't blade it, because sometimes we do get a lot of snow and it's extremely hard to blade it, to plow, use a blade. So sometimes we have exactly 12 inches of snow on the ground. We have a lot of snow at one time sometimes, and it's a lot. If it was light and fluffy, then it's fine, but a lot of times that shit's hard too, and then you gotta ram it. And that wears every freaking thing out. But we'll work our way up, I guess. We'll get there eventually, and we'll be set to go for a while. So, yeah, I'm stuck with the car. So that's going to be awesome. More money to spend. Like I said, I don't like my stuff sitting around too much, so it might be sitting for another year or two. I don't know. I don't like driving it, with that kind of a problem. So I think in spring I might build a tent for it or buy a tent for it and put a tent up for it, and it can sit in that damn thing for a wee while. It's going to probably obviously be the cheapest tent that I can get a hold of. It's only going to tie me over for a couple of years anyway. I have too much other my own crap going on, and my stuff should come before a car, so car will always be there, pretty much. So, and then I don't really have money to sink in a new motor or fix the old one. So not right now, anyway. So, yeah, awesome, boys. So, I got kind of a whiff of diesel. So, really, that's probably about it then. I don't really plan on talking about much of anything else, really. There really is nothing else to talk about. My sister's getting in her car, and I get the old one. We got the plow fixed, and just a little GoPro action for you, but even though it was a freaking disaster, it wasn't really the shot that I was looking for. But I'll do a little bit better next time. I'll try to adjust it so it goes more up. You can do that, So, go up a little bit, and maybe we should be fine from there. So, but yeah, I want to also, so I would like to build that damn pusher for the tractor too. That would be kind of a nightmare to work on, but I think if I use thick steel, the thickest kind of steel that my welder can possibly weld, we'll use that for the dewey that hooks onto the lift dewey on the tractor. Because you want that to be strong because it has to hold the weight of the pusher and plus any snow that's sticking to it. So I'll probably make that out of kind of like thick steel, and then for the blade or for the box, you know, it'll probably be kind of thin stuff. It won't be super thick. And the neighbor's taking off again. So, must have forgot something. Because, you know, that damn pusher would be a lot nicer to have because I'm not having to chase after windrows quite so much. I can kind of eliminate some of those windrows. So, I don't know if I'm going to put on a, like a normal cutting edge, or if I should go with a floating edge. I can get that from my plow. It's a floating edge. It doesn't dig into the ground like my cutting edge one does. I was going to swap it out and put on a floating one. I figured that would probably stop some of the bullshit, you know, from digging in. But they're like, you know, $60. So it probably would eliminate a lot of my problems too. You know, if I could just put the son of a bitch in there, right? The floating edge instead of the cutting edge. That cutting edge is due for replacement. Instead, there's more things that could just be reversible, then I could just use the other end. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it can. It looks like it's just like a one-way thing, and that's it, pretty much. I don't really know. All you could do is take it off and then look at the other edge and just stick it on and see what the hell happens. So I don't know, but I tell you, I'm just getting a little bit wore out, you know, from the snow and, you know, the cold and stuff. I guess the neighbor here just went to the recycle thingy for the cans. Yay. Freaking awesome, boys. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get some things figured out in the next little while. I don't know exactly when, but I got kind of a hump here. I gotta dig this hump away. Freaking snow. Hopefully we can start welding come spring. There was one. I know that one power company that said that was going to do it, but then they never showed up, or well, he never called me back either. He said that if it's under a certain amount, then they would do monthly payments. But if it's over that, then they would have to take it all down. And, you know, they would want it all right up front. I guess that's how it went. I don't know, but I'm not doing that. You know, if you can't accept monthly payments, then you're useless to me. You know. This shop isn't that big, so I mean, what's wrong with monthly payments? I'm only asking for power and outlets. You know, I'm just gonna have them do some certain things so I can just leave my lighting in here. You know, and then all I'm gonna run is my air compressor and my welder, and that's it. So, I know I might even have them put maybe another welder kind of a thingy here. Because, I mean, all this along here is going to be a workbench, you know. I still got to get more workbenches, too. But they're a lot of freaking money. Like, you know, like $250 for another 48 inch. Which is probably, you know, a little bit bigger than this guy. But I'm still going to leave this guy, and I'm just going to put it next to this. And then probably won't be quite the same height. But you can jack them up a little bit, too, if you want. So, but you know how that goes. So yeah, anyways guys, I think I'm going to probably take off then. I think I did enough bitching for you, enough talking to you guys. I think you guys have seen enough. So, I think I'm going to take off guys, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, I guess have a good day tubes. Thanks for watching.